So, Charles Oliveira and Islam Makachev, the rematch, just got announced for UFC Abu Dhabi on October 12th. And it's a rematch of a fight that just happened last year at the same time actually, and Islam won via second round submission. It was pretty much a domination. But to be honest, I do not think Charles has that much of a chance against Islam. I don't think the matchup is good for him. We saw how this fight went last time. It wasn't that long ago. They both had one fight each since then. Islam went against Volkanovski and Charles went against Beneil Dariush. Yes, Charles gained his momentum back. We can say that. Charles definitely gained some momentum back. He head kicked him, then finished Beneil on the ground. And we can say Islam lost some momentum because he went to a close decision with a 45er. But nevertheless, the pound for pound, but still a 45er. So I could definitely see why some people would say, oh, we saw how to beat Islam. We have the method now. We know how to do it. But guys, Charles Oliveira is not Alexander Volkanovski. They don't fight the same. They don't have the same attributes. And I think it's going to be worse than last time. So now you tell me, what can Charles do that could cause problem to Islam? Dynamic striking, pressure. But we saw how Islam dealt with Volkanovski pressure. He dealt very well. He outstruck Volkanovski. So what can Charles do to Islam? I don't think this is going to go well for him. I think if Charles takes it to the ground, Islam is better. I could see Charles having a chance to catch Islam with something unexpected, like throws a head kick or anything unexpected, a puncher's chance. I could see this happening, but I don't see him beating Islam in MMA. I don't see him being better than Islam. Another fact to take into consideration is that Charles did not even want this fight. Charles wanted to wait. He said he wasn't ready. The only reason they gave it to him is because there's nobody else. Alex Volkanovski just got surgery actually. And the next contenders in line, Poirier and Gaethje, they both fighting next week. And we both know why they put the BMF on the line for this fight, because we know how they fight. I also think Charles was trying to avoid going to Abu Dhabi, because last time he went there, it didn't went good for him. So I think he wanted to take this fight into the US, maybe for a 295 or something on a John Jones card, because I think it plays with his mental. It for sure plays with his mental. He says he doesn't want to go. The UFC probably gave him a bit more money to go to save the card, and he got dominated last fight. Not his last fight, but his last time with Islam. And I don't see him doing nothing better. The only thing I could see is him changing his style, being more aggressive, more pressure, but at the same time more calculated. Because last time, just throwing flying knees out of nowhere, and he got caught like this with a little fucking check hook. He said, it wasn't me. This wasn't the real Charles Oliveira. And part of me believes him, but part of me cannot forget what I saw with my own eyes. He couldn't do nothing. They tried to go in the clinch. Islam dominated. They tried to go on the ground. Islam finished it. And the striking exchanges, Islam dominated also. He had some success, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like a total domination, but Islam won the round clearly before finishing it in the other one. So it's hard for me to see a path to victory for Charles Oliveira. I do hope he wins, because I like him as a fighter more than I like Islam. I think he's more exciting. I think he puts more on the line. But I don't see him winning, guys. I just don't. Like, Islam is an anti-Charles. Also his mental game. What's his mental looking like? He didn't want to go in Abu Dhabi. He didn't want to go there. He wanted to stay home or go in the US. It didn't go his way. He just had to do it. He was forced to do it. He never wanted to go there in the first place. So now you're going to tell me he's going to come there prepared more than Islam, who's on his home turf, with his people, with his supporters, and he's going to be more mentally ready than Islam? I don't think so, guys. I think physically he's outmatched. I think mentally he's outmatched. And I think skill-wise he's outmatched. But I guess we're going to see, right?